It's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's the Gloop Guys.
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to the Gloop Guys Network. Today we are on part 3 of Commander and Sweat. The most fit president, the most fit routine that we have seen. Now we're going to start off with someone who you might not expect. Someone might call him Herbie Fully Loaded, but his actual name is Herbert Hoover.
Hoover had an interesting workout routine.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that he is known for is actually called Hooverball, which is very well known in CrossFit gyms. A little description of it. There are 2 teams, 2 to 4 players, played very similar to tennis. The goal is to hurl a 6-pound medicine ball over an 8-foot-high net so it touches the ground on the other side before the opponent can catch it. Hoover.
What can go wrong with throwing a weighted ball?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's completely safe. Hoover and a bunch of other VIPs would play this game together. What do you think?
It'd be very important. Again, what could go wrong? You're just throwing a weighted ball at each other. And, we're getting the White House lawn to probably other people who aren't the most physically fit. Not hating on Hoove.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against it, but might not be the smartest exercise routine, but we invented a game, so that's pretty dope.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely somewhat strengthening. 6-pound medicine ball isn't too heavy, but you have to throw it pretty high and pretty far, and you have to control it, so you're actually going to use your core a lot. Some say it burns 150 to 250 calories per hour, which, to be honest, is not a lot, honestly. When I think about it, I could do let's see. I could do a 10-minute bike ride, burn 100 calories. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't mostly about the calorie burn. I guess I know Hoover was really big on something like not just the strength, but like the mental clarity, stress relief side of it was his outlook on exercise, and it was to just help clear the mind. And he seems to like competitiveness, which, it's awesome too. It's a sport. And on top of that, he also, like many of the other presidents, which you don't see a lot now in a lot of other presidents, the outdoor life, the fishing and whatnot, he seems really into that. You don't really see a lot of presidents, I feel like, who are now into that. So apparently that was their workout routine.
It seems like, never mind. I'm not going to go into what I'm thinking because I feel like it starts getting into politics. But I feel like outdoor life just isn't as safe anymore as it used to be. Like doing a lot of those things. Like I said, I don't want to get into politics too much, but certain people, try to play golf and then have an assassination attempt against them.
Yeah, it's something you have to worry about, definitely, for sure. You got to watch your back, and it's a crazy world that we live in.
Yeah, but
it doesn't seem like that might have been as. Yes. He was also a walker. Lead into that. He liked to walk around too.
Mm-hmm. So he really didn't do anything too crazy, but he is at least, he's inventing new games. Sir, would you approve or disapprove of the Hoovemeister, Herbie Foley?
I love Horton. Here's a Hoover, but no, it's not approved. It's not a workout routine. He invented a sport, so that's sick, but it's not a workout routine.
No, unless there was stuff that we don't know about, it doesn't really seem like he did that much. Honestly, it seems very lacking aside from some cardio. I mentioned that Hooverball is going to have some strengthening components, but it's not going to be long term. Like you're missing so many things, so many strengthening components that you need that we're going to have to disapprove. Put a big stamp of disapproval on here, sir. I'm not happy.
Oh, I get to use a disapproval stamp. I think for the first time. I'll put it right here.
Perfect. Let's get right into the next one.
Rolling forward into good old FDR.
FDR, a.k.a. Franklin the Turtle. One of our favorite presidents for no apparent reason other than we're on him on this list.
Do I put FDR on Franklin the Turtle's head, their body right here?
Over there, sir. The other way. Wait, other way. Your other way. You're going the other way.
Somewhere in the screen.
Yeah, so maybe we don't. But say we did.
No, it's It's happening. But anyhow,
So big thing with FDR is he was diagnosed with polio in 1921. So he tried to
crazy
find
thing
different
was
ways. Hmm?
not a lot of people knew it.
Yes, and that's why a lot of videos I'm pretty sure of him were of him sitting down because of his polio diagnosis.
Yeah.
That being said, he actually did try to do things moving around, keep him strong as best as he can. And one of the biggest ones that he used, which is actually good for a lot of neuro diagnoses, is a pool. So the man would swim like a fish. That man loved his swimming.
Yeah, and listen, as a former swimmer, it's a great way to burn calories, and honestly, a very good, productive, and safe method of exercise for FDR. With the polio and having the inability to walk unassisted, the pool was great because he didn't have to worry about gravity, he didn't have to worry about falling. He just majority used his arms to propel himself and got the exercise he needed, but also it helped release some pressure off of the joints in his legs too. It got the legs moving a little bit more. So 10 out of 10 exercise choice for FDR, recognizing that the pool is a solid place for him to be. But he didn't stop there, sir. It did not stop the gains train from rolling in to the White House.
What else?
Because he also did weight training and upper body exercises.
Oh, no
He used
way.
to use pulley systems to build strength in his arms.
No way. and I see also he did some physical therapy.
He did.
For all you guys know, it could have been me and Dr. Tom in there, even though we weren't alive yet.
It was my grandfather, great grandfather.
Yeah, both of our great grandparents actually did that. That's true. That's not true. That's false. I completely made that up. We made that up on the spot. However, it actually seems like he had a pretty good exercise program. Actually, one thing we forgot to mention, he led a campaign to build a White House pool, which is also cool. Anyone that swims in the White House, that's FDR's
How
pool.
important physical therapy is. Do you guys see how important we are? If they stop cutting reimbursements rates, that'd be nice. Anywho, off my soapbox.
So overall, knowing his diagnosis and all this other jazz, what do you think, sir? Are we happy with this man's routine?
This is solid. This is great. He recognized his deficits and inability to do certain routines and exercises, and he adapted to it. Instead of, he couldn't walk unassisted. He didn't stop him from walking. I'm sure he still would, but he recognized that he needed assistance to do that, and he's not going to get his exercise. So what do? We throw ourselves in a pool. We get the exercise done, and we still do the weightlifting. He has a solid routine. He even had purchased like some warm springs in Georgia, where he also would do his therapy there, and I was getting the sauna treatment in the warm springs. So all around, I think it's a great exercise routine.
Yeah.
What's your guys' excuses?
That's the thing I was going to go into. Like, this just shows that anybody with any condition is going to be able to have an exercise routine. It's just about finding out what that is and what's safe for you, and that could be asking a physical therapist. There are also some, I guess, coaches out there with a neuro specialty that you might be able to ask as well. But there's people out there that know what to do, and you can find some things online that are helpful and some things that aren't. So it's worth looking into an exercise routine. And, we love FDR. That's why we love him. He put that work in, even though he had a little bit of trouble with some things. And that leads us right into our next president. The man himself, Harry S. Truman, the 33rd president of the United States, would start off the day with a little walk around the neighborhood. It would be probably several miles a day, and the Secret Service agents would be with him. And then...
Yeah, I had to walk with him.
And not only that, it was really a quick rate. It was around 120 steps per minute. It was the pace of a traditional quick march in the U.S. Army. I don't know if we saw much more than that for our good man Harry Truman. Do you know anything else, sir?
No, he definitely wasn't. He wasn't really a big. He wasn't really dropping bombs in the exercise world. Like you like what I did there?
Oh, I did like that, sir. Some other things.
Not necessarily exercise world, but he did a lot of manual labor. is what I found.
So, sir, I did not add these in our other notes from before, but he also did some swimming and weight training and sauna sessions after his workouts.
Wow.
So he
They
actually,
said that he mixed that with like a controlling his diet. They did say that he was very good about making sure he didn't overindulge in food and drinks. So mix that and all around. I mean, if he's doing all of that, I was about to say it wasn't the greatest exercise routine until we found that. So you saved Truman.
and don't forget, sir, after all of this stuff, he'd down a shot of bourbon every single day.
I mean, post workout, add a scoop of protein to your bourbon, and you're good to go. Protein in the bourbon.
It was the advice of his doctor. Bowling lanes were also put in the White House for his birthday. So it's actually, it's not too shabby. I mean, he got his cardio in by walking and swimming. He did a weight training program. He did sit-ups.
Listen, I'll approve the workout. I disapprove the shot of bourbon. Don't drink after you exercise. That's just empty calories.
I mean, that's
what
debatable.
Are you doing?
That's debatable.
I mean, a shot of bourbon. I'm looking this up. A shot of bourbon, calories.
No, if you
say your guess, how many calories?
Sorry, sir. Oh, how many calories a shot of bourbon? I'm gonna say 76.
Way off, 97.
Yeah. But yeah, don't take a shot of bourbon after you do a workout.
You just spent an hour playing Hooverball, burning 125 calories, and you just ruined it with a shot of bourbon.
Yeah, alcohol, first of all, it's hard for your body to digest and process. On top of that, it does affect your brain the more you do it. I mean, it is okay to have things in moderation, but that's a lot when it adds up every single day. Having the same thing, it might not be recommended in the long run. It does seem like overall he had a pretty decent diet, but yeah, I think the bourbon is really the big thing that we both are not too fond of.
But he didn't know any better. His doctor did prescribe a shot of bourbon, which is wild to think about. Like, back then, it's just like, oh, what should I do after my workout, doc? Rip a shot. And you know what? Cigarettes are also good for you. Back then, disclaimer, but definitely not now.
Well, everyone knows a pack of cigs in the morning is going to be healthy.
A cig a day keeps the doctor away, right? Is that the term?
So a cig a day makes it tough to get past 7K. All right, so I think, sir, you would agree. We approve of Truman because he had strength training, he had endurance program. He actually seemed, aside from the bourbon, to try to eat healthy and do those things. And based off the knowledge in his day, he did what he was supposed to. So we can't really hate on a guy if he just did what he was recommended by his doctors at that time. Well, we all know that
Truman's just doing what he's told. And he was, he was, like I said before, he was disciplined. He made sure that he wouldn't overindulge. So it's like, I just worked out, shot a bourbon, that's it for the day. He wasn't like, hit me again. Now,
as far as we know. But we are done with this video for the day, people. We like these three. We got a few more good ones coming up, so you guys got to tune in for the next video. You might be
in our final video. We're going to talk it over, but I think we're going to rank them.
Yes, we will. And, we actually have a good amount left, sir. We actually have, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. So that's 2 more videos. You guys got to get excited for what we got coming forward.
You'll find out in the third video.
Who
not in 3 more.
All right. Have a nice night, everybody. We will talk to you soon.